I've never been, this is probably oversharing, I've never been an early adopter of technology. Bearing in mind my title, Strategy and Transformation, I do actually quite like stability. But I realised I needed to get on the front foot of this. Otherwise, I was going to get scared of AI. And a bit like, what will it actually mean? And if we couldn't get a handle on that and interpret it in a way that we can then share across the organisation, that can then feel quite threatening, especially when I suppose for us as an executive team, we run services from contact centres and remote care, and of course when you read things, they look like they're easily resolved with AI, and therefore it becomes something we didn't talk about or felt really difficult. And there's always that conversation, is it BI or AI? But actually this was quite fundamental to get the senior leadership doing things differently and proving and showing that we're not threatened or scared by it. And I think that's really important, because I still hear, even in our own organisation, that AI is cheating.
And
that's a massive thing, to allow your senior managers to acknowledge using AI to free you up to do the things a computer can't do. And what I need, your creativity side of your brain, that I don't think you necessarily get from the AI side, but that real creativity thinking was as valuable as you sitting there spending hours doing something. And so that's kind of where we started. I kept thinking it was wrong, and I kept thinking I was cheating. As I said before, that is a massive thing, isn't it? And I was thinking, oh, I really need to spend more time writing this report. I need to spend more time on my ball paper. It used to take me half a day. It's not doing that anymore. Is that right? So I think that it's definitely reduced that the time it takes to do something that I then use differently. So instead of just kind of rushing and getting a paper together, I can get the paper together, and then I can do the challenging of, if you were if I'm a non-exec director, what am I going to think of this paper? And then it might say, actually, you've given no reflection on risk, for instance. And then I can spend some really good time thinking, actually, that's absolutely right. A board paper shouldn't just be an update. It's about, where are our strategic risks? What am I doing to mitigate it? And so, yeah, definitely, I think it's given me more time to do the job I'm employed to do.
Amazing.
Yeah, and you were very clear on that, and I think that was really helpful for everybody to understand. Don't start with the AI tool. Start with your workflow, whether it's a patient pathway, or whether it's a workflow for your admin team, whatever it is, start there and then work out what the problem is and what you're trying to solve, rather than deciding, oh, I love that little bit of AI kit, I'm going to plump that in somewhere. Because if you do it that way around, it just won't embed properly and you won't have the buy-in. So I think that was really important for us to learn. But to be fair, it's the same as when you're doing any system change. Don't start with something, start with the flow. But people can forget that, especially if there's high change a lot of the time.
And there's a lot of noise, isn't there? There's a lot of AI noise. There's a lot of sell of different products and bits of kit, as you say. Sometimes it's a bit hard to see the wood for the trees, isn't it, in terms of the amount of tools that are out there at the moment.
Yeah, and it is really about, what are you trying to solve? What's the problem? What's the benefit and the outputs you're expecting? And I think by pulling it back that way, that's why we were able to move a bit faster with AI Scribe and things like that, because we knew what we were trying to do. It wasn't just everyone's using AI Scribe, we must give it a go. It didn't start there. It was like, how do we reduce the emotional load of our clinicians? I think now's really key. Now is the absolute time to do it, because if you wait any longer, you'll be quite far behind, and it will have evolved so much you'll have missed the basic steps. So it's doing higher maths without learning your times tables. This is it feels there's enough out there to keep your interest. There's enough out there to test yourself without having to, you know, go heavily into a certain type of AI or anything like that. And if you can get your basics built into how you do your day-to-day work now, as it all evolves, you'll evolve with it. Where I think if you wait too long, you may be really playing catch up, and I think that will be really hard for an organisation. So, and it's my advice is go really basic. Use the tools you're probably already paying for. You just don't know how to use them. And it reminds me of when we first went into COVID. I mean, let's face it, meetings like this didn't happen before. We didn't use instant messaging in a workplace. I mean, you just said, don't be ridiculous. You wouldn't have this type of interaction. And there was something forced us to do it. COVID forced us. We have this opportunity now to start using things in a new way. But we don't want to wait for another COVID, is what I'm trying to say. I'd use everything that you've got in your toolkits already, and just get the bravery to start using it. And the one key thing I'd like to leave with people: really help your teams understand it's not cheating. That's my biggest thing. It is not cheating using AI. You know, that would be my leaving message.